not the live streams, into product, where you're going into the super chart, and then I'm going to show you 2 different trades that we took today and how we do this design. So this is what you guys need to be doing on TradingView. You can also do it on your MT4, MT5, but mainly I want you guys to be doing it on your TradingView. Okay, reason for that, guys, is just TradingView is more pretty. It's easy to draw. It's nice to design things and make it look stunning like I have. I'll also teach you that one day as well. But main thing is, let's get into this. We are going to first do an analysis on one of the trades I'm in now, which is the NZD. Where did I put this thing in? Let me just look for it. I don't know why it's not there. NZD. So guys, first of all, look how beautiful that sell zone was. I actually got knocked out of this trade, and then we started buying this at the bottom. So I just want to show you guys, the nice thing about trading is that once you understand how this works, it becomes way easier, way easier. And all I want you boys to do is, you see that daily time frame? We always want to jump into the daily time frame, okay? Because it's going to give you an understanding of where we are in the market. So I'm going to actually clean all of this out, and this is why I sent the analysis today saying please buy this trade today, because we need to look at it from a higher perspective. So when we look at it like this, you guys can see that we are actually in like a lower low right now. So look at how the market's been moving. Can you guys see that? Look at this. See, so this market it's not technically trying to buy action. So what we need to tell ourselves is that the real sell-off is somewhere around here, because now we've made this area go up. Okay, there's a high, there's a new low, and this is on the daily time frame. So if we haven't broken that high, and you're going to do this in every single trading time frame, guys. Everyone always asks, what time frame do we trade in? We trade in all time frames put together. Okay. Now the cool thing is, when these areas make new breaks, or when they change, it's called change of character. That's when you can look for the different buy to a sell zone or a sell to a buy zone. And this is called scalping. Okay, so we need to understand that the general movement over here, we need to just get what's other 250. Where is it? Just draw it. So guys, this entire area is called a correction, because this movement broke that trend. Okay, so this is why I want you guys to look inside of a daily time frame to figure out what's happening. Now, if that's the cause of this movement down, we need to say to ourselves, okay, we can see that this market is now moving back down. But the cool thing is, we have the same situation that's happening here, where there's a change of character. Let me go back, let's get all this stuff out of the way. Okay, so over here we had a change of character. Okay, and then over here we've also had a change of character. Now when that level breaks, so guys, this is what I want you to look for when you trade. We go like this. This is basically a push to the upside, and then what happens is the market comes back down, and then it breaks that high, and then it comes back down, and then it breaks that high, and then it comes back down. So this is called a trend. Okay, this is what most people will trade. That's called a bullish trend. So we always want to follow the trend. Okay, and because this hasn't broken down here yet, then we can say to ourselves, okay, we are technically now maybe looking for a buy. But the reason this is still a but is we haven't broken that level there yet. And you see, the cool thing is this is all in the daily time frame. So the fact is that this market still needs to come back to here to retest this area, because it's called a supply zone. So when we get big movement, guys, when we get big movement, basically an indication of movement in a direction. And as you can see, guys, this is on the daily time frame, and we've had a big movement down. Okay, so all we're trying to do here is we're saying to ourselves, okay, what are the possibilities of it coming back here? It's very high, because this is just the start of a movement down. And you can see, this is what I want you guys to look for. If you on your phone, take a screenshot right now. This is called a type 2, or even type it in here for you guys. It's called a type 2 engulfing spelling that right, engulf candle. Okay, this is what we are always looking for. Okay, on big time frames. So that's it. That is for the type 2. So it's a type engulfing candle. Sorry, type 2 engulfing candle on a daily time frame. And that entire area is technically a sell zone. So when these things happen, we start scalping, okay? Because this is actually the sell zone. And the thing is, we have seen now that this level here was once another sell zone. So all that happened here is all of the money that was over here for the sell has now been taken. That is now put a liquidation. So most people don't know what a liquidation is. And remember, I'm doing this on a high time frame just to remind you guys, you need to repeat the same thing on every time frame to find the best position. Okay. So now we've seen this area liquidate. So I'll also type that in for you guys. This is called a liquidation. Oops, it isn't. Yeah. Okay, liquidation. And then now look how the market just fell. Okay. Now we've done all of this. We said, okay, we know there's a type 2 engulfing candle. It can still fall down, guys. Totally can. But we're going to go into another area and then figure this out. So we've had a liquidation, it's pulling down, it hasn't made a new high. So if it hasn't made a new high, what does that mean? We are not yet in a bullish trend. Okay, I'm going to change this to a solid line. This is why I want you guys to use trading view because you can do all of this. Now we know we've had liquidation, we've got an engulfing candle, it's moving down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the 4 hour. Now we repeat everything again, okay? Now I want you guys to say to yourself, where is another engulfing candle? Do we see any of them? Okay, that is not technically an engulfing candle. There's one. Can you see that? Okay, guys, that's very important. I want to highlight this for you. That's one of them. Now that is for a type 1. So the difference between the two, I'll try to draw it. It's very difficult. But if we get an engulfing candle like this, okay, just say that's the big candle, and then this is a small one. Okay, if that happens, and the wick is inside, so the wick of the candle, just want to draw it in here, so that wick of that candle is inside that candle, that is a type 1, okay? Now, if we get a candle that's engulfing like this, okay, and then the wick is just outside of it, and then the body is like that, that is your type 2. Okay, still the main thing is that the wick is still covering the body. This is when it's inside, those are very good indications of the market going to move. Okay, you can see them on different, you can just flip this over to make it a sell position or buy position. This would technically be a buy position. So when the market comes back here, you want to buy it. Okay, same thing as here, if the market comes back down here, you want to buy it. Okay, so now let me just take a look at the way. Remember, you guys do have this as a recording, so don't freak out. You can always go back into it. But now that we've looked for these areas like this, so we know, okay, this is a very good area. Let me just put in a line. Just want to put a line in there just to remind yourself, okay, this is an area I need to be cautious of or to understand. So what I'm going to do is just draw it from here to there. Now let's go see what's happening. Look how crazy this is, guys. So now this area is lining up with a recent area that has fallen. So this is called structure. Okay. And then down here, we have another type 2. Can you see now? This is not a type 1, it's a type 2, but it's still an engulfing candle. So we want to make sure we're looking at it. So this is why I bought this area, and I want to show you why. So what I do is I highlight the area. Okay. And then I make sure that this one over here is my supply zone because it's a type 1. Okay, can you see the entire body is inside the candle and so is the wick. Over here, same thing. Okay, but this one, can you see the wick isn't covered by the whole body? So it's not as strong as that candle, but it's still a very good area to buy. I mean, just to buy or sell in. Just put your stop loss very, very, very low. I think I put it underneath here. We'll double check to see if I'm still in just now. But I think I am. I'm almost certain I put the stop loss just underneath there. But we'll go check it out. Okay. Anyway, main thing is now, guys, you now know the only thing that can happen is this. movement here. Okay, you should be taking off your trade as soon as it hits this area, even that line. And then you do your risk management. Now, how do you do your risk management? You can always go to TradingView and you use the short position. And then you're going to say, okay, cool, we're doing a short position, it'll be from here, but we need a long position. Okay, long position. So my entry was about there, and then my stop loss was over there, and then my TP is going to be just there. Okay, can you guys see risk is 3 to 14? So if I just divide those two together quickly, just to see what the difference is. Let me go check. So if we go 14 divided by 3. So guys, that's basically a 4x. It's nearly a 4x. Okay. So if we times 3 by 4, we get 12. Okay, so that means you're going to make your 3x on this trade. But even if it does knock me out down here, if I had to take another trade and do the same thing, I'm winning. Okay, you're totally winning. That's what you guys need to just remember. We're not trying to make a lot of money on each trade. All we're trying to do is make sure our risk is less than the possibility of the movement. And then this area we're going to sell. Okay, and I'll even tell myself we want to sell here. Okay, that is how I want you guys to start trading. You can always find these patterns all over the place, and it will go back here because it is called a supply zone where market has recently moved from in a very strong movement. So all that price wants to do now is it attracts to that area. So it'll do this, it'll pick up orders, it'll hit this area, and then it'll come and liquidate all the people that try to buy this area. But we want to get out of this area as soon as the market gets close to supply because it can drop. Then what we're going to do is we're going to plan the next trade. So if I go back up to the daily, then we go and look again and we say, where else can we buy the market? Yeah, don't see a big one here, but I do see here. Can you guys see that? So we're going to wait for this area to happen. And I highlight that. Now you can't get greedy because you know that the possibility of this going all the way down here is possible. Okay, guys, this is why so many people lose money. Every trade is a risk, and you never know which one's going to work. So as long as you keep your risk to reward really good, you'll never lose your account. It's impossible. Okay, so this area now needs to make a buy zone. So I'll go to my templates, I'll put them on, make sure it's a demand zone. And now I know, okay, so the possibility for the next trade is actually all the way back down here. Look at this. This is what's possible, guys. All the way back down here. Okay. That is how I learn how to trade. So big candle pulls down. We get a pull back. It hits the area. But I also want to show you guys something amazing. When we get these pullbacks, we want to look for something called liquidity. Okay. And liquidity looks like this. What we want to see is, there we go. This is a perfect example. Can you boys see that on this side here, we have one of those candles? Okay, that is a perfect concept. So you see the market moved up, it moved down, it moved up, it hit the area. There's the candle pattern again on a high time frame. Okay, and then it takes liquidity before it moves. Now I'm going to show you what liquidity looks like. Let's do this. Okay, now on a lower time frame, let me go and just delete all of this stuff so you guys don't get too confused. Now I'm going to show you this in real time with a payback. Watch this. Okay, so what I'll call this is, guys. So same thing that we're seeing now. Can you guys see? Big engulfing candle breaks the low. Okay, what does that signify? A change of character. Okay. I'm also going to tell myself, make sure I can spell temperature. Okay, break with structure, same. Break with structure, change of character, same thing. Now, where you're going to see the market do this, it comes up, it comes down, it comes up, it goes like this, and then it's going to create like liquidity, and then it's going to hit this area and it pulls it back down. Okay, so let's see what happens. Now I'm going to play the chart back to you, but I'm going to use a lower time frame. Okay, so we only have 10 more minutes. And then I will show you guys my actual trade. So break of structure, it made a new low. So how do we trade? We're always looking for the trend. How does the trend work? If we are trading like this, and then the market breaks, that's the big impulsive movement on the left here. Now what we're looking for is it's going to make a new trend, but this is a correction phase, all the way up, and then it's going to do something like that, and then liquidates, and then come back down. So most of the time people think they need to get in quickly because it's a double top or something, but then they get liquidated. Okay, so let me now take all of that back. Now we're going to actually replay this. We're going to actually play this for you guys. So let me see. Oh, it can be too fast. Let's see how this works. Yeah, well, that is a bit slow. Let's go times 1. Okay, I'm going to pause it there. Look at this. So we have our supply zone. Okay, and a lot of people are going to try getting quickly, right? Let's just see how this plays out. Just to make sure that you guys understand this. Template, supply zone, perfect. Let's touch that already. Now, what I would do is that the market I just got there, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this like this. I'm going to put a line there. I'm going to actually make this. I'm going to delete that, sorry. Delete that and get a proper line. I'm just going to put that line this. Okay, and I'm just change it to an actual solid line. Okay, and then I'm going to make sure I put it on there. Now let's see if everyone's going to try to solve this straight away. So we need liquidity. The market can only move if there's liquidity, guys. It cannot move without money being put in or people being knocked out of the market. So it's never like, oh, the market took my money. It's actually, that's how the market works. If there's not enough money for the market to move in a certain way, it's not going to move. Okay. So once we're done with that movement, we're now going to play again. Let's see what happens. Does it go past? Boom. That's what a liquid hunt. Can you guys see that? Look how easy that is to pick up on. Look at that. Boom. Straight up. Hits the place. Let me slow this down for you guys. And then let's go after. Now we're going to go into the hourly. Okay? Now look at this. So most people got into the trade because they're like, oh, okay, sweet, lower low, it's going to go. Everybody puts their trade in and it liquidates. Good. Literally came down. People start selling, and then boom, takes all of their trades out. And it still hasn't made a new high, you see? It went all the way in. When we trade these trades, guys, you always want to be entering in the box and you want to put it up the next highest high. So your stop loss should always be here. Okay. So just to make sure, because if it violates that area, then technically speaking, we actually are looking to make that kind of move. Okay. That's why I like this pattern. These chart patterns are so powerful, guys. So powerful. If you guys just trade that pattern in the 1 hour, in the 2 hour, they all the same. Look, same pattern, 4 hour, same pattern. See, the candle is being engulfed on a high level. So it means high probability trade. Okay. Same thing down here. This is why I knew we should have bought down here, but I didn't actually take this trade because I forgot to. And you're just going to trade between these levels, guys. You never have to worry about anything else. All we're doing is we're trying to take that trade from here to there. Okay, because it's showing us, okay, powerful movement, very powerful movement. Supply zone, enters it, liquidation. Let's go to the lower levels, the 15, because some of you guys trade on those levels. I haven't traded in the 15 for the last like maybe 7 months after learning this. Can you guys see that? Look at that liquidation. Because it has to take money in order for it to move. So if you guys are trading on the lower time frames, please remember, don't trade until you see that kind of liquidation. Okay, we need liquidity. If that doesn't happen, there's no point. Okay, now we'll go back to one. It's just easier to see from. Double up in here, get it quickly. And then we're going to push play. Actually, I'll just do it backwards. Candle. Another candle, another liquidation, still. But if you put your stop loss where I told you to, it's not going to hit anything. Yeah? And you keep going. Why did that? What did I do? What did I do there? Sorry. Here. And you're in that. I think I just obviously pushed too far, guys. So sorry. Let's just keep that going. And here we have the trade starting. Here it goes up. Liquidate some more. Plays around, drops. Okay, so guys, if you wanted to get into the trade again, then you can see, can you guys see the candle happens again and again? So these engulfing candles happen quite often, and that's when you guys know you can jump in. So if you wanted to trade this trade and you're like, oh, I missed the trade, you haven't really, because over here there's also liquidity. see between here, these are the wicks. See, as it broke down there, it comes back up, it takes more liquidity. You can put your stop loss higher here, but it's more of a risk, but it's still a good trade because you've identified the fact that we are going downwards. Okay, and you're going to go for it. There you go, there you go. Okay, and then I want you guys to see there's another type 2 over here. We can see a type 2, and I'm just going to play it. See what happened, guys? Look here, touch this area. Then it's going to go try liquidate. Didn't even liquidate, but good trade area. You still would have put your stop loss at the top here. I'm going to try and fast forward this a little bit more, just so we can get enough time because we've only got 10 more minutes. And you can see now it starts to drop, guys. And that's it. That's all that we're trying to do, guys. Trying to find high probability trades with a high level trade. Boom, straight into the area. And then the same thing happens again. Wait for liquidity. Look here, the liquidity gets taken. And then now it starts again. Okay. So this is all you guys need to understand to trade this. Literally, there's no point in trying to do more than what the charts are giving us. Now, from this trade, you can take your TPs, would be here. You want to take your TP out there. Why? Because we are still low. We haven't made a new high. Okay. So that is how I want you guys to learn on trade. So this is where I would take my TP, and if it hits this area, I would take it out. So now, if we have to go, let me actually exit this. We have to go back to where I am now. The reason I'm in this trade is, can you see the liquidity that this is taking? Okay, so now you guys can see that we're in this area now, and this is taking liquidity from here. And we have the, if I go to a higher time frame, we have that candlestick pattern again. This one, the engulfing candles. It's a type 2, so it's not the best, but it's taking liquidity again. And now we're looking to go back to the sell, which will be up here. Okay, so where is my trade here? We're looking for NCP. Yeah. And here it is, guys. See, it nearly hit me out, but it hasn't. Okay, this is my live RCG market account at the top. You can see it. That's what it is live. And then look, guys, I trade with 50,000 rand. Okay, so I don't know why. Look at my risk. Why am I only risking 80 rand? I have 50,000 rand to trade with. Because it's not about how much money you have. It's about making a small percentage of your account so you can make money every day. If you don't understand that, then you shouldn't be trading. And that's what I want you guys to understand. I put all my savings into a trading account, not into my bank, because I use it. So I've been putting money into my bank, into my trading account for the last 3 years, and I've been growing it every single time I trade. Okay, and that's what I want to teach you guys, is that it's not about anything else other than you learning how to trade. Okay, so guys, we have 1 minute left. I'm going to quickly unmute you guys, and you guys can quickly ask a question or two if you want. Go over here with the chat.